the princess of lost colors. The sun draped a golden blanket over the pink castles of the Aurora Kingdom. Turquoise rivers sang as they flowed through emerald green forests, while flower fields smiled at the sky with shades of purple, yellow, and red. Princess Lila, wearing her favorite orange dress, waved to her people from the balcony and thought, "How joyful the colors are!" But the next morning, she awoke to a world painted grey. The sky had turned into a leaden sheet, the river's waters darkened and the flowers wilted. Even Lila's orange dress had faded to ash grey. At the palace gates, the crowd whispered, "The grey witch Morga stole the colours." Lila leaped onto her white horse Atlas, stroking his mane with determination. "Don't worry, we'll get the colours back," she vowed. As Atlas galloped through the greying forest, Lila's heart raced. A distant voice called, "Be careful, princess." An old man with snow-white hair stood before his cottage. "I am Eli the painter," he said. "The last soul who knows all the colors of this earth. Morga cannot reuse the colors without the rainbow brush. You must find it." Eli handed Lila a map framed in gold. On it was written, "Mirror Cave." "Beware," he warned. "Morga's shadows are watching." While climbing the mountains, growls erupted from the bushes. 3 grey wolves with violet glowing teeth lunged at them. Layla drew her sword. "I am Princess Lila, protector of Aurora." "Stay back," she shouted. As she raised her sword, a turquoise light burst from its tip, dyeing the wolves' fur sun yellow. The wolves retreated in confusion. Atlas neighed, "This light. The colors are hidden within your heart, princess." At the foot of the mountains, they found an abandoned castle. Inside, dusty paintings and a journal written in purple ink lay on a table. Lila opened it. "My kingdom's colors faded. I borrowed Aurora's colors. Perhaps someone will understand." On the last page, "Living without colors is like a silent scream." Tears filled Lila's eyes. Morga isn't evil. She's just lonely and desperate. As they left the castle, a steep mountain path stretched ahead. Atlas climbed the narrow trail while Lila studied the map. "The mirror cave is close," she exclaimed. Suddenly, the ground shook, and a massive boulder crashed before them. Lila struck the rock with her sword's turquoise light. It shattered, revealing the cave entrance. Inside, crystal walls emitted faint glimmers. At the center, atop a giant crystal pillar, gleamed the golden-handled rainbow brush. Just as Lila reached for it, a shadow cloud swirled and morphed into Morga, her face pale and draped in a grey cloak. Morga trembled when she saw the journal in Lila's hand. "You understood my despair." Lila smiled. "Colors fade in loneliness, but bloom when shared." Morga's voice quivered as she confessed, "I learned the rainbow brush can only be wielded by a pure heart." I lost hope. I stole Aurora's colors, yet couldn't paint my own kingdom. Lila took the brush and handed it to Morga. I'll help you paint your kingdom. Both realms will reclaim their colors. Morga's eyes widened. Why help me? Layla replied, because colors are meant to be shared. Come, let's paint together. They stepped out of the cave and swung the brush as one. As the rainbow brush arced through the air, the sky burst into kaleidoscopic light. With every stroke from Lila and Morga, colors were reborn. In the Aurora Kingdom, pink castles glowed like pearl-pink seashells under the sun. Turquoise ivy crept up the walls, while golden dust spilled from window beams onto the streets below. Parched rivers swelled with silver-blue waters, and waterfalls sang, splash, as their starry foam tumbled down rocks. The flower fields now bloomed not just in purple and yellow, but with midnight blue violets, emerald green leaves, and fiery orange poppies. Birds chirped from rainbow-hued branches, and butterflies danced in sunlit swirls. In Morga's realm, grey mountains shifted to hues of magenta and lilac. Lavender flowers sprouted on cliffs, swaying with the sunset. The sky became a turquoise ocean, where cotton-white clouds drifted. Barren lands transformed into golden wheat fields. When the wind rustled the wheat, its swish drew a smile from Morga. Crimson poppies now adorned her castle towers, and ruby-red curtains draped from every window. As colors returned, the people of Aurora and Morga's kingdom gathered at the border. Children raced along the riverbank, waving rainbow flags. Morga turned to Lila. These colors, they're not just for our eyes, but for our hearts. Layla grinned. No kingdom shall ever be alone again. Morga paused, then added softly, remembering we're not alone. That's the most beautiful color of all. That day, a color tree was planted between the two realms. Turquoise leaves and violet blossoms hung from its branches, while the kingdom's crests intertwined on its trunk. Lila declared to the crowd, colors grow with the kindness in our hearts. Darkness can only be defeated together. Morga was now the guardian of colors for both kingdoms. Together with painter Eli, they founded a color school, where every child learned to create their own hues. The friendship between the two kingdoms shone like an unending rainbow. And one day, as the wind's fingers caressed the lush green fields, a little girl's laughter rose to the sky. Her sky-blue brush glimmered under sunlight filtering through clouds, while her golden-furred cat turned dewdrops into sparkles with every step. Running toward dancing orange dawns on the horizon, they left trails of emerald green sprouts in the soil. "Look, little friend," said the girl, stroking the cat's ears. "With this brush, we can turn yesterday's grey rocks into tomorrow's colourful jewels." The cat meowed, starlight glinting in its eyes. "And then? Maybe we'll paint the crystal forest hidden in the northern lights." The wind carried these words to the pages where eternal tales are written. Who knows? Perhaps right now, A child gazing through a window spots two silhouettes racing across the fields. And in their heart, a whisper awakens. Colors never fade. For they are two souls whose friendship is reborn with every sunrise. And every dawn is the first word of a brand new story.